2 rounds of using the bands. I also have 3 pounds dumbbells, if you have those, not necessary as well. I have on some 3-pound ankle weights that I use if you want to be a little bit more advanced on some of the bar or the booty workout. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna get my music on. If you can't hear me, please let me know. Guys, can you guys hear that music okay? Yep? Okay, great. We're gonna get started in a cat cow here. So we're just gonna get on all fours and we're gonna go cat and cow. A little bit of stretching here. Warming up our core. So cow and take a few deep breaths in and exhale out. Let's do 2 more of these. We're going to take that right hand, lift it out in front of us, and bring it back in. We've got our left leg out, and bring it back in. Left arm, and right leg. Now let's do the opposite. 1 right and 1 left. Out, and right and left. Left and right. We'll do a little bit faster now. Keep that core nice and tight. Belly button this time. Let's do 1 more each side. Really stretch that arm long. Lengthen that leg. We're going to take our right arm and go ahead and go underneath and do a little stretch. Left arm is tucked all the way to the mat. And let's try the other side. Let's do 1 more round. And then we're done with that warm-up stretch. Do child's pose really fast. Lengthen that back. Awesome. Let's go ahead and put that band on. So if you have your circular band, don't mind my dog running around it. So you got that circular band. Go ahead and put it above your knees. So see me here, we've got it just above our knees, right there. Go ahead and put it there if you can. Like I said, it's not necessary. We're gonna start on all fours. Don't mind the dog. So we're gonna go ahead and, like we were doing at the beginning, warming up, we're gonna do right arm up, left leg out. So out and then in. So we're just lifting our left leg and tapping our right hand to the mat. Really slow and controlled. Keep that balance. Just find out if it might be a little off. Just really go stuck in that stomach, belly button to spine. Let's do 3 more. And then we're going to pulse. So we got little teeny pulses. So squeeze that booty, point that toe, and lift. Try to keep your hips even as well. Let's go ahead and bend that leg and flex that foot and press up. Little teeny presses up. Keeping that right hand out. Pressing that left hand onto the mat to help that stability. Little teeny pulses. 3 more. Let's extend that leg out and then back in. So kick. Flex that foot, kick. We got 4. 2 more. And we're going to head and bring our elbow to our knee and crunch. So lengthen and crunch. Breathing using your abs here and booty. And abs and booty. 3. 4 more. Breathing. We're going to put that right hand down for just 1 second. We're going to still stay on that left leg. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring our right arm across, left arm over. So over. Flexing that foot. We have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. You can put that right hand down and little pulses. Flexing that foot. See just little teeny movements here. 4 more. And go ahead and Sit back in child's pose. And feel that burn on that right side. We're gonna go ahead and do the right side. I can turn over here actually. You guys ready for the right leg out, left arm, and down and up. Squeezing that booty. Make sure your left arm is really nice and long, reaching out. Two more. And little pulses. Pointing that toe. Making sure your hips are square. And go ahead and bend that leg and little presses up. Flexing that foot. Make sure you're breathing, no holding your breath. 4 more, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's kick, and kick. So squeezing that booty when we're kicking in. 8, 9, 10, keeping that foot flexed and little teeny pulses up. Abdomen is fine, remember, keeping that belly button is fine, nice and tight here. Little teeny pulses. If I lose my balance, go ahead and stretch that out. We'll go ahead and we're going to go to the side. So we have left and right. Keeping that foot flexed. My left leg is always a little bit harder for me to keep my balance. You'll probably notice that as well. 2 more. Put that left hand down a little. Pulses up. 2 more. And go ahead and stretch that out. How's everybody doing, okay? Good. Now we're gonna do one more set of that, but this time we're gonna use a weight. So you don't have to use the weight if you don't want to. It definitely has to do with a lot of balance, but it's something new I've been trying lately myself, and I realize some days I can balance with the weight in my hands, and some days I can't. So if you want to go ahead and grab your weight, not necessary, but we'll do that same series again. So I've got my arm out here and touch that toe to the mat and up and down. Pressing that left hand into the mat. So you do 10. So you're squeezing that booty. And little pulses up. We're also working our abs here, as you probably didn't notice. And let's go ahead and flex that foot and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I just realized you forgot something on the other side, but we can make up for it. So our arm is out long, and we're going to crunch and out. Little control. Exhaling when you're coming in, you're stretching that arm out long, using those abs. 2 more. We're going to put that weight down. So we have all 4 of both hands down. We're going to put our left leg over and cross. So a little cross over and squeeze. Squeeze that booty. 2 more. And good. Go ahead and rest it out. So we're going to go and switch to the other side with that weight. Right hand is pressed onto the mat. And lift. Using that booty. 3 more. And pulse it. Little pulses. Pointing that toe. And little pulses up. Keep that foot flexed. And go ahead and relax that arm. And crunch. And out. So abs and booty. Two more. And we'll put that weight down and go ahead and we're going to go to that crossover. So cross over to the side and lift. Cross and lift. And squeeze. 3 more. Go ahead and child's pose, shake it out. Woo. We're gonna keep that band on. I'm gonna take off my weights really fast. We're gonna lay down on our side here, keeping that band above our knees. We're gonna go in the side here, so if you wanna lay down here, you can, but I like to prop my head on my arm. So our legs are gonna be glued together, our feet are gonna be flats. So you don't wanna go too far here, you wanna have even with your hips, okay? And we're just gonna squeeze up and down. So squeeze and down. Also, if you want to, you can lean your elbow here to do a little bit more of that workout in the booty. And squeeze. So 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to bring our knee here and out. Belly slicer. And knee to the ground. Point that toe and squeeze. Five more. Just going to bring that leg in front of us. If you want, you could put here, so it depends on you. I like to put it in front and little pulses up. Woo! Feel that burning there. Woo! We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We do our clamshells. So we have our knees are going to be high here. We're going to squeeze those heels together, right? So like most in that first position, if you know what that is in Pilates, and squeeze up and down. These aren't real fast. See? We'll just do 7 of these. Squeeze. And little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you can feel that burn because I do. Whew. All right, shake that out. We'll go ahead and switch to the other side. So this is working our outer thigh, or outer leg and our outer thigh is this exercise here. So before we worked on more of that upper booty, here's more of the outside. Knee out of the way. The same thing on the other side. We're going to bring our knees here. You can decide if you want to lay on your arm or not. Flex those feet, and let's go ahead and go 10, 9, 8. You guys look good. And a little belly slicer, so knee and flex. Keep that foot nice and pointed, and squeeze that booty. So when you go to the back, squeeze. Good. Keep our legs straight. 10 little pulses, keeping that foot flexed. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one was a killer. Go ahead and go into those clamshells. So keeping those toes, those heels together, right? So in that first position, knees down, and we'll do 7 here, okay? 7's my lucky number, so you might as well just do 7. I know I lost track. Extra one. And little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Kick that out. All right. Try to give our booty a little bit of a rest for a second. Just gonna do some really like a fast cardio, not much. It's very low impact. So keep that band on if you have it. If not, it's totally fine. And if you can see me, and it might be a little difficult, but let me move. Hold on. You guys can see me here. Let's see. I gotta get used to adjusting. So we're here, with that band on. We're just gonna do a little bit of a low squat. Keeping that band here, and 1, 2. So 2 steps, and left. So still working the outside of those glutes. Really pressing those toes into the mat. We'll do 2 each side, 1, 2, staying low. If you're really feeling frisky, you can grab your weights and use them if you want, but I'm not doing that today. So we'll do 2 more. We're going to go ahead and jump. So jump, touch the ground. Jump with 8 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if that bothers anybody jumping, you just do a squat and come up. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more round of those. Ready? Let's start to the right. Stay in that low squat. 2. I ran out of room. So working those outer thighs. Top of that booty. One more this side, and we'll go into those jumps. Ready? Get that booty low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! Good job. Grab a sip of water, and then we're gonna go back down to the mat. How's everybody feeling, okay? Good? Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna work on a little bit of bridging. You can keep a band on if you want, but it's not necessary. I'm not gonna use one today. So we're gonna go on our booties here, right? We're going to that bridge. So I'm gonna keep my heels down and my toes up, right? Just to do a little bridging. I'm gonna take out my ponytail holder because it gets in my way. So here, bridging. If you wanna take your weights, you're more than welcome to put your weights here on your hips for a little bit of resistance, but it's not necessary. So let's do some bridging. You ready? Arms are down, okay? Stand onto the mat. Take an inhale, exhale, squeeze up and down. Good. And squeeze that booty at the top. It's really important to squeeze. Good. Keeping your shoulders to the ground as well. Pressing those heels into the mat. Good. Let's do 4 more. And we're going to stay up here in little pulses. So teeny little pulses. Keeping those abs in as well. I never haven't used them too much yet, but 2 more, and we're gonna come down. Bring your knees to your chest. Let's roll left and right. Or do single leg. So I'm gonna go on my tippy toes here, right? So in releve, my right leg is gonna go up. So I'm in that bridge, my right leg is up. You can see my toes pointed. And we're gonna bring that right leg down and up. So down, so you don't want your booty all the way to the ground. You wanna stay lifted, but when you're lifting that leg up, you're squeezing and lowering your leg. Ready? Good. Squeezing that booty. So we're isolating that glute and that hamstring on our left side. Good. Seven, 8, 9, The last one, we're going to stay up and pulse. Little teeny pulses. Using that booty. Woo! The burner. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Take that out. Woo. Go ahead and do a little crossover our knee here and stretch it out for a second. Good. We'll switch to the other side. So staying on that tippy toe, right? And that bridge, toes pointed. Long, nice long legs here. And 1, good. So remember, don't drop your booty all the way to the ground. We're just lifting. Two more, 9, and 10, and pulse. Try to keep your hips square, don't tilt, okay? Good. Little pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Go ahead and stretch that leg. Flex that foot and bring that leg towards your chest. Shake it out. The windshield wipers here. So since we're down here, we're going to go ahead and go and start on some abs. Give our booty a break. Let me get my hair back up. I got a lot of hair here. Sorry. So we're starting our abs in a tabletop position. So I've got my legs squeezed together here. So you don't want to be here yet. You want to be in that tabletop position, right? So all we're going to do is tap our toes to the ground and up, right? So you're going to have your head lifted here if you'd like for right now, or if you don't feel comfortable to hurt your neck, you can keep it down to the ground right now, okay? With your hands here, it's up to you. So just little teeny taps up to the ground. Good. So we're working our lower abs here. Slow and controlled. Make sure you're breathing out when you bring your legs in. Let's do 3 more. Now we're going ahead and lift and crunch. Slow and controlled, breathing out. Keeping the legs squeezed together. Try to keep your elbows out wide as well. I'm very guilty of just crunching in like that sometimes. So you want to keep those elbows wide. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go into those bicycles. So right elbow, or left elbow to right knee, and twist. So really want to get a good twist in there. Leading with your shoulder, not your elbow. And twist. Point those toes. The lower you can get your legs here, so keep going, but the lower you get your legs here like this, you're going to work those lower abs. If you're higher, it's going to be less, right? And point, twist, twist. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go into the straight legs, so straight. Putting your hands behind your thighs there, your calves, I mean. Breathing. Legs are nice and long. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle, straight legs. Twist. If you can't do the straight legs, you can go ahead and bend your legs alternative. And twist. Working those obliques and those lower abs. 3 more. And go ahead and bring your legs in your chest for a break for a second. Legs are up all the way to the sky. So we're going to be in that first position again. So our heels are glued together. Our hands are behind our head. And all we're going to do here is slowly lower and breathing out, coming up. Slow and controlled. Our head is down to the mat. Down and breathe. So working the lower abs again. Squeezing those heels together. I don't want them coming apart. Good. The slower the better, the harder it is. Let's do 3 more. Good. Go ahead and lift up and down. We're now working the top of our abs, keeping those heels glued together. Little crunches up. Woo! It's a burning neck because it's really burning me. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. And what I would like you to do next is we're going to go into progress. So we're going to keep our heels together and we're going to bring our knees in and out. Squeeze in and out. Keeping our head raised. If you can't do that, you can have your head to the mat. So it's up to you. That's your modification. So squeezing in, out. Out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those legs all the way back up. Head down to the mat. Your arms are going to be here. If you really need to, you can put your hands underneath your hips, but that's kind of cheating. So just kind of press your hands onto the mat. We're going to do little lifts. So teeny little lifts up and down. Good. Working those lower abs again, keeping those abs tight. Little teeny pulses up. Crunch. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Go ahead. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll it out for a second. How you guys doing? All right? Sweating yet? It's so hot outside. How many minutes do we have? All right. Work a little bit more on our obliques here. We're into that plank position, and we'll start that series again. So we're here in plank. If you can't do plank, that's fine. You can be on your knees as well. So here's the, if you'd like to for the modification, we're going to twist to the right and the left. But if you can, try to get into that plank position. You can keep your legs a little bit wider out if you don't feel comfortable in a plank. But I'm going to be here. I'm going to twist, almost touch that hip to the side. See me here? And twist. And up and over. Bringing that hip to the ground and twist. Working those obliques. Twisting. So when the dog, here she comes. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Staying in that plank. I'm going to bring that right knee. Actually, I'll turn this way so you can see. So we're in that plank. Right knee to right elbow, left and right. So we're twisting. Working those obliques again. Pressing those hands into the mat, leaving those fingers nice and loose. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So when it rests, we're going to go to the other side. Back in that plank position, left, and little twist. So bringing that knee to that elbow. Front, front. 4, 2, and 1. And that child's pose. We're going to go back into those twists again. So you guys are ready? Shake out your hands if you need to. Back into that plank position and twist. So working those obliques. Up and over. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring in that right elbow, left, and twist. Make sure you're breathing. 2 more. And we'll switch to the other side. My mat's moving around. All right, so we'll start with the other leg. Ready? Right and left. Crunching those abs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Taking those arms out. That's my music too. So we're going to continue to work on obliques for a few more minutes here. So we're going to go into a little slide here. You could use a weight if you want, but it's not necessary. We're going to be here on our side. It's like a jackknife, I guess, right? So my hand's going to be placed on my palm's going to be down. I'm at an angle here. I'm going to keep my legs glued together. Turn my music down, sorry. So we're here, keeping our legs together. Oh, there's my dog. She wants to work out today, I guess. Legs are glued, arm here. We're going to reach to our toes and back down. Squeeze. So working those obliques, twisting, good. And squeezing those obliques. If you want, you can rise up, but it's not necessary. And touch those toes. And squeeze. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to bring those knees in. So crunch and out. Crunch. Make sure that arm is nice and long here. You want that good stretch, okay? And crunch. 5. 8. I have commercials, sorry about that. And rest for a second. We're going to do that one more round. If you want to use a weight, you can on the second round. That's totally up to you. You're going to find that you definitely have to have a lot of balance and that ab strength to hold that weight. Okay, so keeping those legs glued together. And crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend those knees and crunch. Long arm and crunch. Squeezing those inner thighs too. We're using those in this exercise. And crunch. 2 more. Woo. All right. Go ahead and go switch to the other side. I'm not going to use the weight for the first set. You can if you want. It's totally up to you. So let's get even here, right? So we've got to make sure those oblique / love handles are even. So on my elbow here, in that jackknife position, squeezing those inner thighs together and crunch. Using those obliques. 5 more. 2 more. And go ahead and bend those knees. And extend and crunch. Really use those obliques to crunch in. You don't want you using your legs, but really squeeze those obliques to come in, long and lean. Breathing out when you crunch. Good. Shaking that out. Grab your weight if you want that. So the straight legs. Squeeze those legs together. Ready? 10. 6, 5, 4. One there. We'll go ahead and go into those bent knees and crunch. Long arms. 2. Great job, guys. This is not very easy to do. It's very hard, especially with a weight. But we work up to that, right? You'll have your days that you can't use a weight, and some days you can, right? Go ahead and put that weight down. Let's go into a quick cobra here and stretch it out. Good. Let's look to the right. And look to the left. Take a few inhale and exhales. Awesome. Do that child's pose. Awesome. All right. So we're gonna go into some teasers. I don't know if any of you have done teasers before, but we're gonna do a little bit of some modifications as well. So you can bend your knees with the teaser if you'd like. It's up to you. So we're gonna start here. Actually, we'll just do it with our legs, our feet onto the ground. Legs are glued together. Or your arms out to the side, and we're just gonna go in and out. We'll just start with a little bit of a modification. So squeezing in, arms out to the side, balancing, squeeze, good. Slow and controlled, staying with those legs glued together. Like I said, the slower the better. 3 more. 2, 1. Let's go ahead and have our arms up. Let's hold that teaser position. So you get a little shaky, that's okay. Keeping your heels glued together, arms up. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's release. Good, shake it all out. If you want to, you can grab your weights, not necessary, but I'm gonna grab my weights. We're gonna do some roll-ups with the weights. So here, nice long. My arms are out with my weights. If not, like I said, you don't have to have those. And we're gonna go ahead and roll up, but keeping our legs down to the mat. So slowly roll up and over, touching those toes, and slowly coming back. 1 vertebrae at a time, and down, good. Arms up, breathing out, we come to the top, try to touch those toes, get a little hamstring stretch there, and back down, good. Slow and controlled. Try to use those abs to bring you up, not your arms, okay? Let's do 3 more. And let's count again. Good. Bringing those legs back, bent, and we're gonna go ahead and roll up and crunch with our weights. So we're gonna crunch and bring it all up. So try to keep your legs floating and crunch and float. Good. Slow and controlled. You don't have to have those weights, like I said. Breathing. Three more. 1, 2, 3. Let's stay in that teaser position and crunch. Little pulses. Palms to the sky. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! And go ahead and release. Good. So Roman twist, you can keep those weights with you if you want. You can have your legs onto the mat, or you can prefer to float them. So floating is going to be a little more challenging than not. So that's totally up to you. There's so many modifications for things, which is great, right? So I'm going to go ahead and keep my legs floating, and I'm going to twist to the right and left. So I want you almost touching that elbow. So not like this, but just floating it and twisting, using those upper abs and breathing, of course. Twist. You have 4, 3. The lower you go, the harder it is. As you can see, I'm a little unstable. 3, 2, 1. I added 1 in. So I'm gonna relax for a minute. We're gonna take that weight, if you like, but you don't have to. I want your left leg to be down, right leg is out. You're just gonna lift and come down. Pointing that toe and crunch and down. So we're also using our quad here, right? So if you have your leg nice and tight, 3, 2, 1, and little pulses. Palms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Stretch it out. Go ahead and go to the other side. Let me check my time. All right. We have like 4 more minutes or so, and then we'll do some stretching. And about as soon as this exercise is done. So right leg is down, left leg is nice and long and lean. See, my toes are pointed and up and down. Palms up, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Little pulses. Nice long leg. Woo! 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and shake it out. You guys feeling all right? Good. So we're going to be one last thing here, as we're going to go into a, I know we're not really working the arms, but we're going to just do a little bit of kind of like a push-up and a side plank, because we're going to also use those obliques again. If you can't do a push-up, you could do a modified push-up here. So here's a modified push-up. Inhaling when you come down, exhaling when you come up, okay? So just remember that. If you want to, you can go ahead and go into that plank position, and you can do that push-up. So we're going to be here, inhaling, coming down, inhaling, push-up, side plank, okay? And then we do dips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go down to that push-up again. Inhaling, coming down, and back to the same side. And we got 10, 9, 8. Keep those legs together. If you can't do here, you can go ahead and put your knee down, and you can do these as well. So that's the modification. So I think we're at 7, 6, and go down to that push-up, inhaling, and up. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. I'm going to switch this way so you see me. Go into that push plank, push-up, ready, and go. Inhaling that push-up, into that side plank, arm nice and long, and 10, 9. I want you making sure your palm is pressed really into the mat, your fingers are loose. We have 4, 3, 2, 1, down to that push-up, inhaling, exhaling, back into that side plank, and 10, 9. 3, 2, 1, back for that push-up, inhaling, and go ahead and come to that child's pose. Awesome. Turn the music down here. How you guys feeling? Good? Winded? Awesome. Let's get a quick sip of water and then we do some stretching, okay? Good. Let's go ahead and let's lay down. Let's put our legs all the way out straight. Arms are here. I'm gonna do a little twist to the side so my arms are all the way out long. You guys can see me. And we're just twisting the side. We worked a lot of obliques today. It is bikini season, right? So gonna work those obliques. Let's stretch it out. Pressing that left arm to the ground. Twisting, taking a few deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's get that heart rate a little lower now, right? Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let's go and switch to the other side. Pressing that opposite hand into the mat or the ground there. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's go to a pigeon really fast. So bringing our right, if you guys know what that is, our right leg forward here into a pigeon. If you can go into a pigeon, bringing that foot here in the back, arms all the way down low. If not, you could just stay in that pigeon here. And stretch out that booty, right? So nice one. Oh, my alarm, sorry about that. And nice and long. Let's hold that pigeon for a second, okay? So nice long arms too. Really press your hands flat onto the mat. Inhaling and exhaling, getting deep into that glute there, stretching that out. Two more breaths and we'll switch to the other side. Good. Let's go ahead and switch. Like I said, if you can't go all the way down, you can just go here into that pigeon. And let's go ahead and come up. I'm just gonna go sit up here into a butterfly. And we're just gonna do this here to work our inner. I know we didn't work much of our inner thighs, a little bit though. Circular neck here. Especially doing a lot of ab work, you know, your neck can get a little tight and sore, at least I know mine does sometimes. So I like to kind of roll it around and stretch it out. Having a good pillow to sleep at night is also important for your neck. I've learned that over the years. I travel a lot for my job, so having a nice pillow, I feel like I travel with my pillow in my car. And let's go ahead and bring our legs long, arms up to the sky. Let's lean towards our toes, stretch out those hamstrings. I'm not that flexible, so I can't go all the way down. I wish I could. And we'll go ahead and bring our right leg over and just do a little twist here. Let's switch to the other side. All right, and we're done for the day, I guess. Yeah, a few more minutes. How's everybody feel, okay? Good?
Wow, that was amazing. I'm gonna unmute everybody.
I'm sweating.
And see if
Anybody still left?
any questions. So everybody is unmuted if you'd like to ask any questions.
No, okay.
I think they're still breathing hard.
That was good. Thank you.
Nikki, that was an amazing class.
Oh, good, thanks.
I hope everyone enjoyed it. We couldn't do it here on the sales floor, but we were watching along like, whoo, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Nikki. That was amazing. I was watching as well, unfortunately, because of my leg. I told you I was dying to take the class, but I did record it.
Good.
That I can take, and we're going to upload our recordings onto our YouTube channel for Town Center. I want to thank all of you so much for joining us tonight, of course. And two quick things. Angie Davis, you are the winner of our $50 athletic gift card.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I hope I say this right, Tonetta Coleman?
Yes.
Yes, you are the winner of our Girls on the Run Power Up Summer Program. So I will send both of you an email tomorrow with details on how to pick up your prizes.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fantastic. And again, we hope to see you. These free classes, 6 more weeks. Nikki, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I love seeing familiar faces, and I hope to see everybody again next week if you can join us. So thank you all very, very much.
Good
Bye.
deal.
Be safe. Have a great night.
Same to you. Everybody remain safe.
See ya.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody.